Hello, students and families. This is Mr. Austin with your virtual camp lesson. So, today I wanted to focus on something in the line of home economics. Okay, think about when you're camping, a lot of the activities you do, hiking, going on nature walks, some canoeing. Camping is fun, but it can become a bit messy. So, when you're camping, you have your cooking utensils, your living items, like your camping tent, your sleeping bag, and things like that to make your trip as convenient and close to home as possible. But the one thing you can't bring is a washing machine. What do you do when your items become muddy or dirty or have pollen or allergens on them or even poison ivy sap? How do you clean those things off, especially when you are on an extended camping trip, or if you're like some of our families and you own an RV and you take it out frequently? So, here are the things you need to make your very own camp size washing machine. You'll need two 5-gallon buckets. Both of these were purchased at Home Depot for $3.88. And then you'll need a plunger, brand new. I would advise you not to take a plunger from home that you've already used. Get it brand new. I got this also from Home Depot, and I think it was $2.67. So far, you're already way underneath $10. You'll need some jugs of water. It depends on how many items you might plan on washing. I would honestly advise you not to use any water that is from a creek, a river, or a lake because it has the potential of being very dirty. And obviously you want your clothes to get clean. And then lastly, you'll need some washing powder. Once again, a suggestion would be for you to use biodegradable washing powder because you're going to dump out that water, and we want to be respectful of nature. And that's the whole idea of camping, just becoming one with Mother Nature. So once you have all of these items, one mechanical piece to this is that you will have to drill some holes. You'll have to drill some holes in your plunger because this will act as your agitator. And as you know, an agitator in a washer is what turns, cleans, mixes your soap and water and everything like that. And then you will need some holes in one of your buckets because this will become your strainer, your dryer, and then also even if you look in your very own washer, there's tiny holes throughout it, and that's really to drain the water, okay? And then you'll keep your bucket for your rinsing hole free, so no holes in that bucket, okay? So today, and I already kind of got started, but you are going to need whatever clothing items. The heavier your items are, the more water you may need or the more soap. So I would suggest maybe washing those items one or two at a time, especially if it's heavy like jeans or a thicker material like maybe like a sweatshirt or sweatpants or whatever, okay? So take your bucket with the holes in it, drop it inside like so. Take your clothing item, whatever that may be. Right here, I'm just going to use a very small amount of washing powder. Obviously, like I said, the more items you have, the more you can use. And then even if you had multiple washing machines with you, that would be okay too, okay? But if you're packing in a car or a small SUV, they do make 3-gallon size buckets. I know that when you're packing for any type of trip, it can become a bit cumbersome to have all of those items with you. So sometimes less is more. So if you want to use something a little bit smaller, you can, and that's no issue. Open up your soap powder. Uh-oh. Drop a little bit in there. Wind blew some of it away. Drop it in there. Take one of your jugs of water. Remember, fresh water only. Some campsites usually do have fountains or hose hookups where you can, hook up a hose to get your water, or you can just fill up a couple of these at home with your own faucet water. No big deal. Drop that water in there. Some of it will drain, and that's okay, because that is why you have your agitator here to pull some of that water back up. So right now I'm washing. Water's a little soapy, which is good. You don't want too much soap. I would suggest that you do this for about 3 or 4 minutes, depending on the soil level of the stain. If it's like mud or grass, I would suggest maybe doing this for about 5 or 6 minutes. But if you just want to get a simple clean, anything less than 5 minutes is perfectly fine. So we have that nice and clean. Now I am going to disconnect my washer. Go ahead and strain the rest of that out. If you can look in here and see, there is a little bit of murkiness to the water, so that means we do have some cleanliness there. That means it does work. Go ahead and dump out some of that soapy water. You want to end up exchanging that for clean water. Take this bucket if you want to. This is optional. Press down on that to get some of the excess water out of your clothing item. Wring it out if you need to, if it's still a little wet. That's perfectly fine. Go ahead and take that bad boy, drop it in the bucket without holes. Shake it around and make sure every last bubble of soap has disappeared. Go ahead and drop that back into your strainer. Turn it off again. You can do this 1 or 2 ways with your drying. If you have a line, you can pin your clothes up. Not a stain in sight. If you want, you can do a little spin dry here, or hang it from a tree. Voila. So once that's done, it may have looked a little difficult only because that was probably my second time, but it gets much more simple after you've done it a couple times. It's very useful, very practical, and it's cool. It's just a cool trick to learn. Just one more level of convenience while you're camping. So sorry we could not go to camp together this year, but I wish you all the best of luck on your middle school endeavors, and take care.